Good day everyone. So for today, tuturuan ko naman kayo kung paano kumuha nung tinatawag nating common ratio. So common ratio. So again, yung common ratio, ito ay makikita natin when we talk of geometric sequence. So ang tanong, bakit kailangan natin na matutunan or ma-master yung pagkuha ng common ratio? Kasi part siya ng formula, 'di ba? Ng nth term ng geometric sequence. So it is dapat yung basic skill natin sa pagkuha ng common ratio ay nandun para mas madali nating magamit yung formula. Okay? So this time, example muna tayo nung pagkuha ng common ratio. Okay, so let's start with the first example. So example number 1. Okay. So given yung 8, 2, 1 half, 1 over 8, 1 over 32, then and dot. Okay. So find the common ratio. So yun muna yung pag-uusapan natin dito, no? Okay, so if we're going to to label the terms, so this will be A1, A sub 2, A sub 3, A sub 4, and then A sub 5. So we have 5 terms to work with to find the common ratio. So again, yung formula natin for common ratio is that will be R is equals to A sub 2 over A sub 1. Okay, so dapat same yan sa A sub 3 over A sub 2. And dapat same din yan sa A sub 4 over A sub 3. And also to A sub 5 over A sub 4. So let's check. So substitute lang natin yung values. So A sub 2 is 2 over A sub 1 is 8. So 2 over 8 can be reduced into lowest term. So this will be 1 over 4. So ayan yung R. Okay. Box natin. Okay. Next, how about itong A sub 3 over A sub 2? Saan ba A sub 3? A sub 3 is 1 half over A sub 2 is 2. So, paano gagawin natin dito? So, applying what you have learned sa sa elementary days natin, yung pagkuha ng yung pag-divide ng fraction into whole number. So, ang gagawin lang natin, alam natin na yung denominator is a whole number. So, we can write, okay, an imaginary over 1 here. So, ano yung purpose ba tayo naglagay ng imaginary 1? So, para ma-divide natin siya. So, fraction na siya divided by a fraction. So, it will become, so ganito muna siya isa-solve. So, magiging 1 half. So, ito yung numerator times, okay, so this time i-multiply mo siya saan? Sa reciprocal nung denominator. So, this time, ang reciprocal ng denominator mo is also 1 half. Kasi 2 over 1, pag kinuha mo reciprocal, 1 over 2. Then multiply na siya. So this will be equal to, okay, so 1 half times 1 half, tama, that is 1/4. Okay, so box natin. So nakakadalawa na tayong 1/4, no? So next, check pa natin yung iba. Okay, so about this one, A sub 4, that is 1 over 8 over A sub 3, that is 1 half. Okay. So same lang kung paano natin ginawa yung dito sa isang sa isang common ratio, same lang din dito. So that is 1 over 8 times the reciprocal of this. Itong 1 half. So reciprocal ng 1 half is 2 over 1. So ayan, so then multiply, that is 2 times 2 at 1 times 2, that is 2 over 8 times 1, that is 8. Same lang nito, 'di ba? 2 over 8. So reduce to lowest term, 1/4. So nakakatatlong 1/4 na tayo. Okay. So isa na lang. Check natin kung 1/4 din ito. So A sub 5, that is 1 over 32 over A sub 4, that is 1 over 8. Okay. So this time, tuturuan ko naman kayo ng ibang technique. So hindi naman yung kinukuha yung reciprocal. So ganito. Gagawin natin dito ay titignan lang natin yung numerator, which is 1. I-divide agad natin sa numerator nung sa baba. Okay, so 1 divided by 1, that is 1 over, this time ito naman, ayan, 32, di-divide natin by 8. So what is 32 divided by 8? Okay, tama ka. That is 4. So mapapansin nyo, ganun lang, no? So ang ginawa ko lang dito, numerator divided by numerator, denominator divided by denominator. So ayan. So obviously, ang nakuha natin sagot is 1/4. So therefore, if we're going to summarize our answer, so common ratio R, that is equal to 1/4. So ayan. So okay na. So that's it. Another example tayo. Okay. Yan. So for example number 2, ganun pa din. Gagawin natin is kukuha pa rin tayo ng common ratio. So but this time, ibang given naman yung ibibigay natin, no? Okay. So let's say meron akong to. (32, 28, 24, tsaka 20. Ayan. So, tingnan ngayon natin kung itong example na to ay may common ratio or wala. Okay. So, tingnan natin. So, if we're going to apply agad yung formula for common ratio, we can say that okay, so we can say that 28, so R is equal to 28/32. Okay. And then, pag sinimplify natin to, both are divisible by 4. So, this will become 7/8. Okay. Check natin yung susunod. R is equal to 24/28. That is divisible by ilan? Okay, so divisible siya by pwedeng 4. Diba? So kung divisible siya by 4, so ano yung magiging ano natin dito? So kung 4, this will become 6/7. Okay. So ayan. So obviously, hindi na siya pareho. Okay. Yan siya pareho. Papansin mo. So isang 7/8, isang 6/7. So dito pa lang, we could conclude na okay, so this is not a geometric sequence. Okay? Kasi wala siyang common ratio, no? So, ang tanong, kung hindi siya kung hindi siya geometric sequence, ano siya? Maybe we could check the common difference, no? So, 28 minus 32, that is -4. Okay? So, 24 minus 28, that is -4. 20 minus 24, that is -4. So, therefore, we can say that the given example is the given sample is an arithmetic sequence. Okay, so ganun ka lang explain, no? So, and so by checking yung common ratio or common difference. Okay, so let's try another example. How about this? So dito na lang din. Example number 3. Para sa paghanap ng common ratio. Okay, so example number 3 natin ay let's have 100, -50, 25, -12.5. That. Okay, so tingnan natin agad, no? Kung meron ba itong common ratio. Let's check. So that is R is equal to, so -50/100. So that is equal to, Okay, so negative 1/2. Okay. So, check natin yung susunod. R is equal to 25 over negative 50. So, 25 and 50 both are divisible by 25. So, negative 1/2 din. So, R is equal to, to, about this one. Negative 12.5 divided by 25. Okay? So, obviously, negative 12.5 is the same with negative 1/2. Okay? Kasi yung 12.5 is kalahati ng 25. Okay? So, ayan. So, that's it. So, nakita natin na pare-pareho siyang negative 1/2 yung common ratio. So, meaning, we can now say, therefore, R is equals to negative 1/2, and then the given sequence is a geometric sequence. Geometric sequence. Okay? So, that's how you get the common ratio.